What's up, YouTube? All right, guys. Man. Where can I start with this car right here? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a little bit of back footage from probably about 6-7 years ago. So, if you guys are new to my channel, this video is on my channel. You just gotta find it. You gotta dig for it. It's deep. So it's deep. So what this car is, as a matter of fact, before we go any further, let me just show you guys the footage. If you guys wants to see the actual video, go through my channel and you will find it. So let's check out this footage. All right, now if you guys remember that footage, that was my brother's Cutlass. All right, we're supposed to redo it many years ago, man. Long story short, my painter at the time, I wasn't painting at the time, I actually had a full crew at the time. I asked my painter if he didn't know how to break an old school down, do not tear it down. But he tore it all the way down, and to be honest with you, long story short, he didn't stick around long enough to finish the car. And with him tearing it down, I didn't remember where stuff goes because I wasn't in the shop working side by side with him. So he ended up getting fired, and the car just stayed in pieces for many months. It was my brother's car. So I ended up moving to another shop because they kept breaking into the shop that I was at with that car. With the footage you saw, the footage you guys just saw, they constantly kept breaking into that shop. So I had to leave that shop. And the next shop that I went to, the owner had F'd me over with a rent. The building was so messed up to the point to where I had to put in like $3,000-4,000 just to get the building up to code. And once I got the building up to code, the landlord tried to charge me a deposit. And I told him that wasn't right. How are you going to charge me a deposit when I came in spending $4,000 to fix the shop just to get it to where it can be worked out of? A deposit is supposed to be paid for if the building is move-in ready and you leave it destroyed and you use the deposit to fix it. You don't charge a deposit for moving into a building that's already messed up unless you're doing first and last month's rent, but that's not what he was doing. So anyway, when that happened, I ended up leaving that shop and moving back in with a buddy shop. So since we both was in the same shop, the car had to be outside, but it was the only option I got. My brother at the time, he didn't have his own spot, so we took a chance, and what ended up happening was they ended up stealing parts off of it, more and more parts off of it. They stole the front cap off of it, and it just turned into a headache to the point to where we ended up junking the car. Now, many years later, my brother then got his hands on another Cutlass, and now I'm doing it personally. I got my body guy working on it, but as far as painting and customizations done to it, I'm doing it myself. I'm not having nobody break it down. It's just, we right back. We done a 180, but right now we right back with another Cutlass. So that's pretty much what happened with that car. So if you guys have been my subscriber for a long time and has been wondering whatever happened with that car, there you go. We ended up scrapping it. My brother ended up finding this Cutlass, which is a T-top Cutlass. And now here we are. There you go, YouTube. I'm pretty sure a lot of my old subscribers been probably wondering what's going on. And I'm pretty sure some other builds that I didn't finish that you guys are pretty want to know what's going on. So what I do is, if you guys really want to know what happened to a few cars that was on the list that didn't make it, I know I got one of my biggest videos is a C10. I do a what happened to them video where I explain what all happened. But if you guys want to know, but definitely I wanted to tell you guys what happened to the Cutlass, because I know a lot of people was looking forward to that Cutlass. The last thing you saw was us painting the wheels. We painted a candy teal, and we had the top sitting up front. Well, you saw the footage, so you know what car I'm talking about. So, but all my new subscribers, if you want to go back and look at the video, you guys can see the video. But this is part 2, my brother's Cutlass part 2. So, all right, YouTube, I've been talking long enough. So, what's up, YouTube? Okay, now you guys have been updated of what happened with my brother's first Cutlass. So now let's get into the intro. Now I'm doing something a little bit different for you guys, and we're going to do it starting with my brother's car. We're going to do an intro, and we're going to do episodes. Prime example, everything that we're doing to the car, I'm going to break it down in episodes. Like my brother's car, we're going to be doing floor pans, we're going to be doing body work, we're going to be doing candy paint, we're going to be doing interior, we got to C-notch the frame, and each one of those things that we're doing, I'm going to break it down in episode. Like the next episode after this intro will be floor pans. That whole entire episode is only strictly floor pans, so I won't be jumping all around so you guys can be confused or what's going on. So that's how we're going to now do my videos from now on. That way I can post more frequently, because a lot of times I only have about 5 or 6 minutes worth of footage, and I sit on it, and it'd be weeks and weeks later until I can get other things done to the car to add to that 6 minutes. So with that being said, this will allow me to post more frequently instead of once a week like I've been doing, or twice a week like I've been doing. So the intro, we're going to always start out with an intro, and I'm basically going to be describing and talking and telling you everything we're going to be doing to that car. We're going to be naming the builds. So like this one is called The Comeback, and episode 2 we're going to start with the floor pans. So this right here is The Comeback, episode 1, the intro. So let's get into the intro, and let me tell you guys what we're going to be doing. All right, YouTube. So as I just said in the previous clip, you probably already know what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be doing candy paint. We're not going with what you guys saw. I thought we was going to bring back the old school Charlotte Hornets theme, but my brother wanted to leave that in the past. So he wants to take my design off my bag truck and put it on here and do red on red on red. But instead of base coat red, he want to do candy red. So we're going candy apple red, house of color, all red guts, red top, and I think he got a deal worked out for these wheels to trade for another different set of forges. So if the deal don't go through and we keep these wheels, the face are going to be painted red as well. If he goes with the other wheels, then I think they're brushed, and he's going to leave them brushed for right now. So later on in one of the other episodes, I'll let you guys know what we're going with on the wheels. More than likely it'll probably be the end. So with that being said, the seats is getting done as we speak now. The dashboard is getting done as we speak right now. And in the next clip, I'm going to show you guys the material we went with the seats. So let's jump into that, and then I'll show you guys the rest of the materials for the car. All right, YouTube. So here go the materials. We're going to put in the Cutlass, my brother's Cutlass. We went with the bright red vinyl. We got 8 yards of this. We got 8 yards of the soul foam, 1/4-inch soul foam. And I'm gonna show you guys the top. Well, let me show you guys this. We got the chrome trim that goes around the top part of the T-top. This will be the last thing we put in because we got to paint up there. And this is the material that we're using for the quarter top. It's what we call a hair top. I love this material. It matches the red pretty good. just a little bit darker, but hey, as close as we could find. Trying to match different materials and materials with paint is a pain in the ass, but just got to get it close. But show you guys an idea of what the top. So yeah, we got the all red top with the candy red paint with the all red guts. Yeah, so that's it, YouTube. So, all right, YouTube. So you just saw the last clip. That clip was actually about 2 or 3 weeks old, maybe a little longer than that. Probably, I think it's about 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks old. You guys saw the little sample of what we was doing on the top. So between that clip and now, the top has came in. We just got a sample piece so we can kind of match it up with the rest of the interior, but it had to be ordered. So it's in. Also the carpet is in, which is right here. So that's pretty much it, man. So like I said, the first episode gonna be the floor pans. Episode number 2, we're going to move to C-notch in the frame so we can full turn. Then it'll be body work, then paint, then top, then interior. So all right, YouTube, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe, ring that bell. You guys do not want to miss an episode of this build. It's going to be sick, and I think it's going to be up there with that Chevelle. So all right, YouTube, until the next video, see y'all later. What's up, YouTube? Hey, before we end this video, I need you guys to do me one little favor, man. Go ahead and like it, subscribe, and ring that little bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video.